I'm Amanda.
I'm Emily.
And this is Two Moms, One Mic. And today we are doing an Ask Us Anything episode. We put out a question box and we got some questions
that we're going to answer because you guys are curious, so we're going to give you what you want. So our first question is, were your partner's family members supportive of you entering into the podcast life?
Okay, so I'm going to start talking because I actually approached Emily about doing the podcast together. So I had a small business and I shut that down to start a podcast that makes us $0.
So please share, like, and subscribe.
And the reason is I just was getting to a point where I didn't think my business was serving me anymore. My marriage was ending. I kind of blamed my business a little bit, but it really had nothing to do with my marriage ending. I just had like resentment and I didn't want to run a business with a baby anymore. Truly, that was it.
Fair enough.
And I had this platform though on social media with this massive following and I knew I wanted to do something with it and I knew I have a big mouth. So I said to myself, I like to talk, people like to listen, and I'm like, Emily loves to talk and people love to listen. And I always got feedback that people loved us together.
We are pretty popular,
yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So I said, like, we really do mesh well. Like, we said it in one of the episodes, we truly met online. Like,
yeah.
We're strangers.
Yeah.
That became best friends,
yeah.
really.
See, you can't trust internet friends, apparently.
So, yeah. And, like, we ran the small market together, and, like, we had success with that. Like, we didn't fight. Yeah. We made it out.
We didn't cheat, and we didn't fight.
Yeah,
so.
like we said, we're not going to steal from each other. Like, unless we become millionaires, then maybe we'll have to sign some papers. But, yeah, and that's how this came into play. I knew I didn't want to do a podcast by myself. I didn't feel confident enough to talk by myself. But I'm like, Emily's great at articulating, and Emily has a lot to say, and our personalities match. So I reached out to her. But no one really said anything. I didn't ask. I didn't say, hey guys, what do you think? Should I start a podcast? It was just my nonna was like, Ma, I don't understand. You're closing down a business that makes money to do something for free? I'm like, yeah, nonna, it's a hobby. Like, it could one day make money, but it does not making money. And she's right, it's not. But it's okay. Maybe one day.
We're going to get there, people. With your help, for $1 a day, you can help Amanda and Emily get somewhere. No, so the thing about Amanda is like, sometimes she can be like a little bit of a puppy dog. And so, you know, like when you see a puppy dog and they get like super excited and they like pee a little bit, that could be Amanda. And I shouldn't say that while she's drinking water, but she's going to spit it out. So when Amanda gets an idea that she really, really loves, she tells everybody. So she already like posted and told everyone and like was like coming soon and like this is what's up and it's happening. And like I don't do that unless like I'm already there. I like to move a little bit more.
I'm impulsive.
In secret. It's probably because I'm the year of a snake. So
oh my gosh, I'm like, release it all.
She puts it out there and I'm just like, when it comes, it comes. So people would, like, I would run into people and they're like, oh my God, tell me about this podcast you're having. And I'm like,
oh, because we announced it
at this point, we literally had no episodes. We had no content. We were just saying, like, this is our idea, accept it for what it is.
Yeah, we announced in August and released our first episode in November.
No, wasn't it even?
No,
November.
was
it November or December?
No, it was November. We recorded the first episode November 3rd, I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we released it 3 weeks later.
Now I was in a position where I had to, like, answer questions that I didn't even have the answer to.
So basically, she's just saying she didn't want to do this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't like to talk about things until it's done. But Amanda gets very excited, and I do love that about Amanda because it rubs off on me, and then I get excited. Where I tend to be a little bit more reserved about things. So yeah, so once again, I didn't ask permission. Whatever. I just answered. I said, yeah, like, we're going to do a thing, and when it comes out, and then you'll know about it. Like, we didn't have anything, so I didn't really know what to say. But now, when I run into people, the same people that asked me before, they're like, oh my God, I listened, that was great, I loved it. You guys, are so great together. So, there's your answer. We're fantastic. Keep listening, please.
I think, just I'm touching on that more. I think one of the things that keep us going is the feedback that we get.
Yes.
And
we do greatly appreciate it.
It's not like we get hundreds of messages.
Yeah. We're not celebrities.
Yes. We get
even though we like
3,
to think so.
5, like maybe when I did like my own personal journey,
Yeah.
I got a lot of feedback through that. But it that's what keeps us going, is like knowing that people can relate
And resonate, like what we're saying resonates with you,
And
or
that,
you
like,
take something away
yeah,
from
and
it.
and people really do tell me how much they appreciate the honesty around this, because motherhood is lonely. It
Oh,
really
I
is.
do have to add. Recently, my husband's boss asked my husband about our podcast, and my husband's like, "Yeah, she has a podcast. I don't tell people." So I guess that
Is it
is
like
your answer.
embarrassing?
I don't think he knows what to say because he doesn't. You know what's funny though? My husband's friends listen, and
The
I know
guys?
yeah, the guys do.
Oh.
And I really appreciate that you know who you are and you're going to be listening to this. So thank you to my husband's friend. You are more supportive than my husband.
Do you know that my brother and his wife listen every Friday night as a couple?
That's beautiful.
Like,
I hope they
I-
enjoy a great meal and listen to us.
I just thought it was really cute that like their date night is around like
That's
listening
beautiful.
to us talk.
Beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to family who supports. Our next question. What has been the hardest change to accept of your bodies after motherhood? So I've had 2 children. You've had 1.
Yes. You can go first.
You're in your great body era,
I'm
and
like-
I love that for
I like
you.
literally am like the same weight that I was in grade 6. like I mean,
oh my gosh.
but I was in a hole to get to this, and yeah, no, I can't like sit here and like say like, yeah, I did all of this to get a great body after having a child. It was really, no, I was dragged through the mud and went through a lot of mental health that led to physical changes, which turned out to the way I look now.
Yeah.
However, I will say that like truly I started working out for my mental health, which again,
I think your relationship with exercise is becoming a lot more positive.
oh my gosh, I love
I feel like
working out.
before you
I
used
hated
it to
it.
escape
Yes.
things, like you said before,
Yeah.
you would go for walks to escape what was happening, and now like you're embracing it as like, okay, like what can this actually do for my body?
Yeah, it's become like definitely a habit for me, and being okay. I am someone that I'm not like a fitness person. I'm not like an eat healthy person. So I'm that person that can relate to the lazy people because that's who I am. Sorry, is that offensive? I love you guys. Anyways, I'm like binging on the couch Netflix. I now work out every single day and I do it for me. I'm not doing it because I want to get like hot girl body for summer.
Yeah.
None of that. It's like for me, I crave it now. I love lifting weights. I love going for runs. And now I even just started eating healthy, like, which is great.
You know,
like,
I think when you start one thing, the other habits just start
Yeah.
to overlap.
I found like healthy foods that I like, and I basically eat the same thing almost every single day. Like my Greek yogurt with berries. I like raw peppers and hummus. I eat chicken, and now I'm just giving people like food tips, you know? Yeah, I just found foods that like I like to eat, eggs, and I just eat it every day. And I mean, I can say that since I've given birth, because I was at my heaviest, I gained 80 pounds. I've lost 100 pounds. So
somewhat naturally, somewhat properly, somewhat not properly.
yeah, I lost 50 pounds, not properly.
Yeah.
I could say like I lost 50 pounds,
Yeah.
not properly. So that's me where I'm at. I feel like people wanted to hear like that you're not happy with your body after having a child, but I mean, my body looks better now than it did before I had a child, so that's where I'm at.
So after I'm 35, I have 2 kids. I do not look anything remotely the same as what I did. For some reason lately, I've just been gaining a lot of weight, and I work out 5 days a
You
week.
do.
I'm
healthy
very
and
active. I teach other moms how to be active. I'm a fitness instructor. I teach Zumba. I lift weights. I do all the things. I take my supplements. And I don't know, maybe something on a molecular level is not jiving. So I'm going to be honest, I do struggle a lot with my body because when you've been at a certain point in your life, like before I got married, I was still a gym rat, but I mean, also I was in my 20s. So I looked a certain way. And then I wasn't skinny. Like, it's not that I was, like, skinny, but I was fit. You know, I was fit. I felt good. And then after my first child, yeah, I went from, like, 160 pounds all the way to 227 pounds. And then I only went down to 180. Then when I got pregnant the second time, started at 180, still ended up at like 227 pounds. So it seems like my body just maxes out there, but only went down again to 180. Now I'm not freaking 180 anymore. I somehow managed to find 15 strangle pounds somewhere.
Honestly, I can't believe you just threw out numbers. I didn't even want to throw out my numbers.
You know why? Because if you this sweater is not it. I don't feel this. I'm not this big. If you see me in person, I do not look like I weigh. And I'm gonna shock the internet right now.
You're gonna say a number.
I'm gonna say a number.
Don't do it. I'm scared.
195 pounds. And everyone's like, "Oh, but you're tall."
I wouldn't have guessed.
I don't think I'm that tall. I'm like 5'7". And they're like, "Oh, it's muscle." Okay, I don't think I can lift the bus. I don't have that much muscle. So we're working on it, friends. I have a naturopath. I have a homeopath. I'm working on it. But anyways, I find that I very much struggle. I struggle to dress myself, and this is why I'm always in oversized things. I hate having to look like a put-together human being because I don't know what that's like. So I put out a lot of confidence for someone who really has issues on the deeper level. And I always say to my husband, like, "Oh, I have these love handles. Why don't these sides go down anymore?" And he's like, "Okay, like, go do what you have to do." And I'm like, "What is that? What do I have to do? I don't even know." Because, like, on paper, I am doing all the things right. So that's just my annoyance with the postpartum party. It's hard. Like, take it from someone who works out 5 days a week, and I get paid to work out, and I'm still having these issues. So if you are in this boat, it's okay. Let's chat. Let's eat something together. I don't know. Like,
it's hard. Like, it's definitely hard losing weight in your 30s. And again, like, I'm reiterating that I didn't do it in a healthy way.
Yeah.
I would put food into my mouth and I would throw it up. Yeah. Because I was in a very poor mental state.
Yeah, your stress levels were just taking over.
My body was rejecting food, truthfully. Like, in 6 weeks, I lost 25 pounds. So, I mean, but I can relate to how you feel because, like, after having my son, and, like, I did try to lose weight, I did try to eat healthy. Yeah, I think I lost, like, 30 pounds on my own, but I'm like, hey, I still have, like, 50 more pounds to go.
Yeah.
And I wasn't losing that 50 pounds, and I was doing, like, me and you, we joined a mommy and me boot camp together.
Did that at the community center.
And, I mean, Emily was with me all through 2023. I never wore makeup. I never had my hair done. I never dressed cute. And then
and now she shows up dressing cute all the time. And I said, "This is not the vibe, my friend. Why are we wearing real pants? We're wearing leggings."
No, I'm in jeans. Honestly, number one, I wear jeans all the time now because that honestly helps me stay accountable. It shows me if I'm gaining weight or not.
Yeah.
Like, if my jeans start to get too tight, I'm like, oh, this is a sign.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I truly wear jeans all the time.
And you feel good.
And yeah, I feel good. But also, I became after going through what I went through in 2024, I became a very big believer in looking good, feeling good.
Yeah.
So, like, I know it's, like, March break, but every single morning I wake up and, like, put my makeup on. And even if I don't have plans, like, it's just what I do. I truly do it for me. I look good for me. And, like, I don't know, try it. Why don't you try getting ready one morning and see? Like, I don't know.
I feel like I'm still in the... Like, I don't like to be uncomfortable.
Why don't you do the lashes that Jess gave you?
I know.
Start with that.
We need to do that. With that. But, like clothing-wise, like, I don't like to be uncomfortable. So if I'm in something that, like is awkward to move around in, then this is what I mean. Like, it goes back to, like, I don't know how to dress myself. And then when I look in my closet, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, who, like, is Adam Sandler in my closet? Because that's what it looks like. Like, it's that weird in-between where it's, like, just sweaters and, like, oversized t-shirts, and that kind of takes over, and then you're like, well, shit, like, now I gotta friggin' spend money to get more clothes, but, like, I hate how everything looks, and then you, like, do you buy things that are trendy? Do you buy things that are timeless? How much are you investing in this? And what am I gonna do, like, buy a whole new fucking wardrobe?
Honestly, yeah, I had to do that. I did, like, basically losing as much weight as I did. One day last fall, I went to go put on a pair of jeans from April, and they fell to my ankles, and I was just staring at these jeans on the floor because I wasn't even aware that I was losing this much weight. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I was going through so much, and I looked at these jeans on the floor, and I'm like, oh, I did lose a lot of weight. Like, in my head, I was shocked. That
what size are they? Maybe I can fit my ass into them.
So, actually, yeah, I could give you them. So, yeah, I get it. But, yeah, I spent hundreds of dollars on new clothes, and then also like like buying new clothes and like losing weight. It does make you feel good, and then that's how.
It could go either way. It can make you feel like a sack of shit, or you could feel really good. And I don't know. I feel like now that I'm in my 30s, and I don't know if it's because like my body, or it's because I'm in my 30s, or it's a mix of both. But I don't really enjoy shopping because I don't know where the fuck are 35-year-olds shopping.
The problem is with today's clothing, and I speak about it with all of my friends, is all of the tops are too short.
Yeah,
like,
tops are too short.
Clothing's made
the
short
fits are
now.
like not there. Like I don't know.
But yeah, I agree. Like it's very difficult to buy clothes in your 30s when you don't want like your torso and belly.
And then you have like
all of that
influencers
stuff
pushing these trends that are like, that's not me as a human being. I don't really care to look like people that are younger than me. I kind of just want to look like people that are my age. But unfortunately, the people my age are not dressing their age. So whatever. That's a whole other fucking topic.
You're so
Now I'm just angry. Anyways, our next question, and then we can wrap this up. Different parenting styles between partners. And this will be interesting for you because you don't live with your partner. You're divorced.
I know. Do you want to start so I could like think a little bit?
Okay, so I'm a crazy person, and yeah, I have zero chill, and that comes out of my parenting style, unfortunately. But I'm one of those millennials that is like trying to break the cycle. So I'll yell at you, but then I'll apologize because I recognize that I yelled at you. And my husband has a lot of awareness, so he's very like cool, calm, and collective. And if he actually gets mad at the kids, they really must have, like, fucked shit up.
I feel like it's a man thing, though. Like, I think men are, like, I could say, like, my dad, it was always calm, cool, collective, but, like, he was a can of pop. So he held it all in, and when he burst, it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, so my husband, I think, is also very, like, level-headed, and, you know, we have conversations about our parenting, and he's always like, okay, like, for the next week, let's not yell. And I'm like, thanks, Tiff. That's always my goal every fucking morning, but it doesn't always work out that way because I'm with them longer than you. So sure, it's so easy for you to say, let's not yell when you're only home for like 3 hours. So we're working on it.
I feel like I parent like my mom. Maybe because she raised us, right? My mom was a stay-at-home mom. But like you said, you don't yell, like you're trying not to yell. I was just going to say I don't yell at Antonio, but I think I just yell all the time when I'm talking.
You are
Which,
loud
like,
talker.
I'm yelling all the time. I really am. So, like, I'm very stern with my son. Like, we were at a birthday party, and he's 2. I should throw that out there. Like, he's only 2. But it was time to sing happy birthday, and he didn't want to sing happy birthday. And I said, Antonio, if you don't sing happy birthday, he wants to keep playing. I said, if you don't sing happy birthday, you don't get any cake.
I mean, fair.
He goes, bye, and literally, bye, and walks away from me. I said, no cake for you. And then he runs away, goes and plays, and then he comes back, I want cake. And I said, no. I stand my ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, you didn't sing to your friend happy birthday. You don't get cake now.
Yeah.
And he didn't get cake. I'm very, like, stern. I'm very in my ways with things. Being that I have to co-parent with someone, Matt and I have, like, really good communication. We're amicable. I always tell people we are amicable.
Yeah.
We are on good terms. There's no point in fighting with your ex, guys. Honestly, if you're listening to this, there's no point. Misery loves company. You're going to make yourself miserable.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever see or notice things, like, for example, I'm an F-bomb girl. I swear a lot. And
Clearly, so do I.
I said it in the car one day, and I heard Antonio repeat after me, and I messaged Matt, and I said, hey, and Matt doesn't even swear, and I'm just like, hey, just a heads up, like, he's starting to repeat. We got to, like, watch out. And that's also just for him to know when he's alone with the kid.
Yeah.
Like, we communicate, we co-parent very well together. He's definitely way more passive than I am. But I appreciate that, like, our goals and how we want to raise our son are very similar.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, yeah, me and my husband, we have the same goals. We never fight. Like, that's never really an argument that we have. We're like, I do things my way and you do your thing. Like, no, like, our kids know that, like, we're a unified front.
Yes.
Like, so in that sense, it's good. But they know, like, ultimately, like, if I need to get my kids to do something, it has to go through me. Because, unfortunately, my kids are like, let's go walk on daddy, because he doesn't have a backbone sometimes. So, like, they know, like, I'm very no bullshit. Like, I can be really fun, but I'm also no bullshit.
Yeah, like, I'm the same as Emily. Like, we have a blast, but what I say goes.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. But, like, in the sense that we're both, like Antonio has really good manners. Like, he's, thank you, mama, please. He always says please.
Yeah.
He always says thank you. He says all of that, and we're both doing that. We're both instilling that.
Yeah,
so, I mean, as
no one can ever say that my kids are not polite and good humans, because I know for a fact that they are.
Yes.
So,
yeah, your kids are really good. Yeah, we're like, so we instill the same things, like, and I think it plays, like, being co-parents. I was talking to someone and they were telling me about their friend who's going through a divorce, and, like, the husband will drop off the kid and, like, throw the knapsack at the front door and just walk away. And it's just, like,
dramatic.
Number one, you just let your son see that behavior. And what you want your son to one day grow up and treat other women that way?
Yeah.
Treat people that way?
Disrespectful.
It's just like be an adult. Like, be mature. Like, it's unfortunate that this is happening right now in your life, but you guys still need to show respect for one another. Like, so your child grows up to respect people. Honestly, people act a certain way, but they don't realize there's always their kid watching, and that's something I always talk about. And I feel like I rambled onto, like, a little bit of a different topic, but yeah, you need to have, when you're co-parenting, you need to have a respect for one another. Honestly, you're stuck with that person for the rest of your life. Make it work.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all the questions we
have.
have.
We have 3 questions.
We really liked those, so if you guys ever want us to answer anything else, you could always DM us, leave comments. We're obviously very open, so
we'll share anything.
Yeah.
Take care, brush your hair.